everyone! It's the final video in our fall virtual craft series, and I just wanted to stop in and thank you for joining us for the last few months. We really hope that you've enjoyed making new things. I wanted to let you all know that we have new take-home kits available several times a month, and they go really fast, so make sure you're paying attention to our Facebook to see when those come out. You can request yours by calling the library during our open hours, or stop in at the beginning of each week to see what's new. So, we hope you enjoyed today's final video. We're doing some holiday crafts, and we hope you all have a happy and safe holiday season.
Hello, welcome to our December craft tutorial. This month we will be making two kinds of holiday tree ornaments. The first one we are going to work on is called a mason jar ornament. The instructions are pretty simple. You just need a few different materials to begin. You'll want a mason jar lid with both the ring and the insert. You can use any size lid you want, but I'm using one that is just under 3 inches in diameter. The same size mason jar lid is included in our craft packets. You'll also want a pair of scissors, a hot glue gun or craft glue, twine or thick string, scrap fabric, and either stickers or paper cutouts of a design you want to include on your ornament. To begin, we're going to take the mason jar lid insert out so we can wrap our fabric around it. You want the fabric to wrap completely around the insert so you can glue the fabric on the back, but it doesn't need to be a huge piece of fabric. I'm going to cut a little bit off the side of this fabric so it fits better and we get rid of the white strip on the side. Don't worry about having clean edges. You won't see them once it's finished. Place the back of the fabric face up, then place your lid insert face down in the center of the fabric. With your glue gun or craft glue, place a small dab of glue on the back of the insert and fold a piece of fabric over. Be careful not to burn yourself if you are using hot glue. Continue using small dabs of glue and pressing the fabric down all the way around the lid insert until the fabric is fairly uniform and secure. It doesn't need to look perfect because it will be inside the ring, and the focus will be the front of the ornament. Once you've finished gluing, remove excess string or hot glue flyaways that are hanging off. Place the insert inside the ring to make sure it looks good. I can see there's a little crease on the front of mine, so we can try to fix that with more glue on the back. The next step is to take your twine or thick string and cut off a medium length piece. The length will depend on how you want your ornament to hang. Fold the string in half, wrap it around the ring, sticking the cut end through the loop end of the string. Tie a knot at the cut ends to secure the string in place. And make sure you have a big enough loop to hang the way you want it to. Place a small dab of glue inside the ring under the string. Holding the string tightly, place your insert inside the ring and press it firmly into place. Now you can cut off the excess string at the top. If you want a little more support inside the ring, you can put a layer of glue around the inside of the ring to hold the insert in better. Ours is pretty secure. You can also add a little dab of glue right up here under the string to hold it in place. Again, remember to be careful so you don't burn yourself. Alright, the final step is to choose a sticker or paper cutout to put on the front of your ornament. I used the library's Cricut Maker machine to cut out a few different designs. There are multiple options in this month's craft packet, so make sure you request your packet as soon as possible. They're only available while supplies last. I'm going to use a reindeer cutout. So we'll line him up right in the middle of the ornament, put just a touch of hot glue on the back, and press it firmly against the fabric. To finish your ornament, take off all the excess hot glue strings and look for any flyaway strings on the back of your fabric. Voila! That's it! You now have a mason jar ornament. Our second ornament craft this month is a fabric ornament. They're pretty simple to make, you just need a few materials. We will be using a 2-inch styrofoam ball. You'll find the same size styrofoam ball in the kits we are offering for the tutorial this month. You can use a larger or smaller styrofoam ball if you'd like, it just depends on your preference. You'll also need a pair of scissors to cut the ribbon and fabric. The fabric should be cut into 1 to 2 inch squares, but if you have a larger styrofoam ball, you can use larger squares, and if you have a smaller styrofoam ball, you can use smaller squares. You'll need a small amount of craft ribbon, a hot glue gun or strong craft glue, and either chopsticks or something pointy to help you place the fabric onto the styrofoam ball. Now we're ready to begin. I decided to use 2-inch fabric squares for the 2-inch styrofoam ball. I have about 30 squares cut out. With your craft glue or hot glue gun, you'll place a small amount of glue on the end of the fabric after you've evenly wrapped the fabric around the end of the chopsticks. Once the glue is placed, you will then press the fabric firmly into the styrofoam ball using the chopsticks to hold it steady. Make sure you don't press so hard that you make a hole in the styrofoam. You'll find that there will be excess glue hanging out. Just pull off the strands as they dry. Continue placing the squares around the ball, wrapping the fabric around the chopsticks, applying glue, and pressing gently into the ball. I like placing my fabric squares pretty close together to give it a fuller look, but you can spread the squares farther apart if you prefer. It just depends on your own preference. The closer the fabric squares are together, the more fabric you will need to cover the ball, so keep that in mind. Remember as you're going along that the fabric pieces won't be exact. We're not concerned about how even they are, as long as they are fairly close together on the ball and fairly close in size. Once you have your final piece of fabric on there, you want to take your craft ribbon, cut off fairly medium length, fold it like this to measure it, because you're going to be gluing it down. That's probably pretty good. Then you'll want some hot glue right on the styrofoam ball. And now this is
This can be dangerous. You want to make sure you do not burn yourself, so be very careful. You can use those chopsticks to press it on there, and then cover that back up with your fabric. Wait for it to dry. And there you have your ornament.
Thank you for joining us this fall for our virtual craft series. Be sure to check the events page on our website for upcoming programs. We hope everyone has a very happy and safe holiday season.